Dune Messiah could possibly be going up against a Star Wars film in December of 2026. Now, I believe it's May of 26 that the Mandalorian film's coming out. So that only leaves one film that it could be.
The Rey film.
The Rey
Oh,
movie.
people, I've heard a couple of whispers around that this is just basically episode 10.
Episode 10,
X.
yeah.
And it's like...
Which we've been saying on the channel all year.
Yeah.
When we talk about it. Now look. If Dune and the Star Wars film come out on the same day, 10 years ago, you would have said that Star Wars film is going to walk all over the Dune movie. Not being funny, until a couple days ago, Dune Part 2 was the highest grossing film of the year. Dune Messiah is going to absolutely dog walk the Rey film. And this is coming from someone who, if you look back on our channel, has said every time, look, I don't necessarily want the Rey movie, but if they're going to do it, I at least want them to do it right and redeem the character. I wouldn't want a film to be bad. If they're going to do it, please do it good. That's all I ask.
Mm-hmm.
But mate, this Star Wars is moving. This date isn't staying. Star Wars is moving. Denis Villeneuve will not move this film's date. Warner Brothers, I do not think, will move this film's date. And this is the biggest power swing now, of the biggest swinging balls when they know our movie's going to do better than yours. Even if it's R-rated.
I mean, with Dune, obviously Dune Part 1, it did well at the box office. Not tremendously bad.
But then again, we've got to add that COVID asterisk to it.
And then obviously Part 2 did financially, it was very successful. Yeah, it didn't crack $1 billion, but it was still really good. It, and critically, everyone was talking about it. This was like, even people I spoke to who aren't really into this sort of thing were like, oh my god, like Dune Part 2, fucking amazing. Dune Part 1, fucking amazing. And obviously with Messiah, the cap on this sort of trilogy, if you will.
It will be the last Denis Villeneuve one. Obviously with this story it's came out, this is going in production next August. So we're a year away from the Dune Messiah production.
Yeah. Fuck, I want to watch Dune now. Anyways, I have full confidence that this will potentially crack $1 billion. Even
Messiah?
if it goes against... I think so,
Even
yeah.
if
Just
it goes
with the hype...
Star Wars?
I think so, yeah. Just because, again, no one wants this Rey film. And I'm with you. I'm with you. I say, if they've got a good idea, if they've got something that will sort of ease us in and give us a great story and a nice little bit of a redemption for Rey, I'm up for it. But I gotta say, man, in the way that they left it with Rey in The Rise of Skywalker, I'm struggling to find any sort of see a bit of light at the end of this tunnel. So yeah, I don't think, I mean, obviously a Star Wars film will make money. It's fucking Disney, but it's gonna probably be like the lowest grossing mainline Star Wars movie.
Lower than Solo?
I don't think lower than Solo, no. Definitely not Solo.
Around about the same ballpark as Solo, or?
No, I think it will be like the lowest, as I said, lowest grossing mainline, so like episodes.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
I think it will be the one that makes the less amount of money out of all of the 9 films.
Yeah. Now look, I don't... Like I just said, Star Wars isn't staying on this date. They would be dumb to stay on this date. This isn't going to be no Kumbaya, Barbenheimer, let's hold hands and walk into box office success together. Because Oppenheimer and Barbie would...
You just say success.
Success, Kyle.
No, you said success.
What's a sex? Anyway... They're going to walk in together holding hands going, woo, I'm Oppenheimer, I'm Barbie. We're so completely different films. We're both going to do well and make money. Star Wars is very much inspired by Dune. This... two sci-fi films at the same time. For us, the fans, that's great. Especially if both the films are great. That'd be an amazing weekend at the cinema. An amazing night. Because I know we'd be seeing both of these opening day. Quick question to you. What are you seeing first, though, if they come out on the same day? Ray or Messiah?
I'll say I will go see Ray, because if it is a disappointment, at least I'll have Messiah, Dune Messiah.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
But no.
Yeah.
Disney's movie.
Here's the thing. I think the best way they could do this double feature of a sci-fi, this sci-fi titan, these two titans, is put the Mandalorian film on that day. Which I don't think they will, with obviously the May date.
They've got a nice summer release date for that. I don't think they want to move off that, and I think they, right now Mandalorian is their flagship franchise, and they want that to do as well as possible, and no way they're going to let it be cannibalized by Dune.
I don't think it will be cannibalized though. The Rey film's going to be fucking cannibalized. I think they should swap the dates of Mando and this film, and I think it will benefit them much more.
Even if the Mando film comes out, I know I said to you when we spoke about this the other day, I think the Mando film would beat Dune. Looking at it now, I actually truly believe Dune would beat the Mando film.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Is if it had the Barbieheimer effect, then I think it will definitely help the Mandalorian film massively. It's just, again, there's another factor in this, and that if this Rey movie comes out and it's fucking terrible, it's going to diminish the excitement for the Mando and Grogu film.
Well, that's the Mando. Well, yeah. So I think that's why they want to do Mando Grogu first as well. Is get a film in cinema with characters.
Or just cancel the Rey film. I'm fine with that too. Release Mando in May and then re-release it again
in December.
Scenes in December with
the victory lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, Kyle. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
But yeah. Look, there's only one film on this weekend that is gonna win, and it's Dune.
See, there's another thing I want to add to this as well. I know you asked the question, what would I rather see first? And it's like, if these films come out at the same time, obviously Dune is probably going to take the IMAX. Well, yeah, I think it might take the IMAX midnight because obviously with Star Wars,
well, think about it. The Marvels and Dune. Dune was supposed to come out a week before the Marvels. The Marvels wasn't going to have any IMAX screenings. And that's the same studio behind it, the same power, Disney, and, they went with Dune to have 3-week IMAX exclusivity. So nothing else could be shown in IMAX for 3 weeks. So the Rey film would not be.
No. I mean, even with it being a Star Wars film, it's like, I just don't think Disney have the confidence to put this in exclusive IMAX or have the midnight showing thing because, at the end of the day, people are shouting and calling out for the Messiah film. People want to see this movie. No one really wants to see the Rey film. And it's the sad reality of it. Even if it turns out to be a great film, no one wants to see this.
And even if it's got an uphill battle because even if it turns out to be a great film, there will be people out there who will admit that there'll be people out there who will say that it's not.
Yeah.
And it's all subjective, but even if it is truly great, it's still got a climb like that.
Going back to your question, though, that you asked me, I was like, I'd rather see the Star Wars film first than Dune. The reality of it is we'll probably see Part 1, Part 2 in like a triple feature where Dune Messiah releases at midnight and we'll be seeing it at midnight, which I'd rather do that. It's, with getting to see these films again in the cinema, even if it's not IMAX Part 1 and Part 2, I'll be excited. With the Star Wars films, I'm telling you now, I ain't watching any of the sequels before this comes out. I do not care. I'm sorry. I'd rather go watch all of The Mandalorian, despite having the weaker season in 3. I'd watch Ahsoka if that has anything to do with the Mandalorian film. Yeah.
You do know before the Rey film comes out, we are watching Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. So we can review them on channel.
No. I'll just go. Yeah, yeah. It's Star Wars movie. Yes,
Yes.
it has lightsabers.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, do you know what? That actually make a pretty fun video because we've actually got some lightsabers, haven't we? That'd be cool with the green screen and everything. Yeah.
This belongs to Rey Skywalker.
Yeah, no, I actually have, like, I'm a collector and I love the boxes. I love keeping the boxes for everything. For that lightsaber, it says Rey's lightsaber, and I'm so close to binning it. I actually have two of those boxes because obviously you got the one from me as well. So, yeah.
The dodgy one.
It's not necessarily super dodgy, it's just missing a couple pieces.
Anyway, shall we get on to our next topic? Our
Yeah.
final topic, the one that Kyle completely forgot about. It'd have been so funny if we got to this point in the show and you hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah, and I think.
Wow, wasn't that a great video? Would you agree, Kyle?
Yes, you should definitely give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed.
We are now late night TV talk show hosts who say subscribe to our channel after video because we are cool.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, aren't we?
Mate, just commit to it.
Oh, no.
But don't commit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, thanks for watching.
Yeah.